All right, we're live. What's going on, Railers fans? Welcome to our third live Q&A here on Instagram, presented by Fidelity Bank. We got a good one tonight. I'm really looking forward to this one. Yanick Turks is going to be joining me here shortly. Hopefully we can get Turks on here just momentarily, but the quarantine's still continuing here, and just getting some confirmation from Turks. Do a little search. There he is. Let's get him on here. Where's he at? There he is. Going live with Yanick Turcotte. But once again, our third live Q&A. We had some success last week. We got Ross Olson for our first one, but I'm excited about this one as we wait for Turks here. Third time's a charm, figuring it out. I even
Let's go.
recorded it this time, and there he is, the man of the hour. Everyone's been waiting for it, Turks. My phone was blowing up all
No,
week.
that's not true.
I just got to give the people what they want.
Let's go. Let's do it.
But so we got a live Q&A here to get to. We got some questions from over the weekend from today. But before we get into that, what have you been up to? How's your quarantine going?
Same old routine, man. I mean, every day I'm just waking up, getting my workout in, as you know, and I'm usually going to my mom's place where I get my workout. I got the assault bike there. I got a lot of weights up to like 65s, and after that I come back.
You're still able to go to a gym. Does she have a gym then, or how does that work?
No, I have my own gym.
Oh,
So I bought dumbbells. I bought a bike. I got look, I'll show you. I got a push-up board too.
Okay.
Look, I got the push-up board. I got my yoga mat. I got everything.
You got it all. You're not
So
messing
yeah,
around. We
yeah,
know that
I'm
you're
all
not messing
set.
around. But
I'm all set.
it's Monday too, so the Monday motivation was coming in fire as usual.
I mean, you know what it is, man. Like every Monday, I'll send a video on my Snapchat to all my followers, my grinders, my dream chasers out there,
People that want to
just to
work.
get a motivation. Yeah, people that want to work, man. I mean, it's like we're all chasing dreams, we're all trying to get better, and just trying to give them a little push.
Well,
Like I
that
feel
kinda
like
leads me.
Monday's the most important day of the week, right? I mean, this
You
is
got to
where you
start the
can
week
literally
off
send a
right.
statement. Yeah, you got to start strong. You send a statement to yourself that you're going to go
Well,
hard this week. That's
hey,
what I'm trying to do.
if you're not working out to begin the week, there's no way that you're working out to end the week.
Exactly. You're
But
right on, buddy.
is there ever a time where you're not working out? Like, do you watch TV at all? Because I know you like to give
No, I
some
don't.
shade at
Well,
people that are watching Netflix all day.
see, like, I was going to say I don't watch TV, but I do watch one show on Netflix, Money
Oh,
Heist.
what do we got? What are we watching?
Too Hot to Handle.
Oh,
Really good.
wow.
I started yesterday,
Really?
but
Well,
only one episode a day. I can't go. No, I can't go for a couple.
one episode a
I don't
day.
think
So
that's good. Yeah,
you're not
one
a you're
episode a
not a
day.
binge watcher or any of that.
No, no, I don't think it's good at all.
Well, guys, fire away with some questions, and we'll be sure to answer them. And Turks, I didn't even think of this, but we might have some viewers north of the border up in Canada that might be
I
fired.
know. I see a couple names out there.
Well, there's a couple of
Couple
questions,
French name.
and you might have to read them for me because I'm seeing a couple in French as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
I see a lot of French.
but let's get to it. Let's get to the first one
But
here.
hey, wait one sec though.
Yeah.
Like this doesn't appear on my Instagram, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good. Then why do I see all my French buddies out there?
That's because you're famous.
Come on.
Hey, the Railers, we have 9,000 followers, Turks. That's kind of a big deal. But
I think you lied to me.
one question I wanted to ask you is you're verified on Instagram with around 1,500 followers. We're at 9,000, and
1,500?
it's something like
You
that.
think I got 1,500 followers?
Yeah, I just looked at it.
Do your homework, bud.
What is it?
I got double that.
You have 30,000? I mean, no, that's not. You have 3,000?
3,000, bud.
Are you sure?
Almost 4,000.
Are you sure? I gotta look at
Check
that.
it out.
I'm looking at it right now. But yeah, we got 9,000 and we aren't even verified. All right,
I don't know.
I guess I am. I don't know where I got that 1,500.
Yeah.
You're at 3,863. That's my fault.
I don't know. I got it. I mean, I woke up one day and had the blue check. I didn't ask for it.
The people get what the people get.
Yeah.
What do you say we answer some questions here? But you're gonna have to help me out with this one.
Let's do it.
It's. Are you seeing the questions as well?
No.
Oh.
Well, I see. Yeah. I think I do, but I'm not reading it right now.
Well, this was one of the first ones that we got came in, and we might have to skip if you can't see it because I can't read it. It's from Castone GUAY12. You see that one? It's up at the top, but it's in French. I can't read it.
Man, there's a lot of comments.
We might just have to skip that one.
Yeah.
But this was the issue I ran into at the first two shows, and I got a couple people that I don't know if you've watched any of the first two, but we had some technical difficulties the first two, and you know, people were just yipping me the whole show, saying I couldn't figure out how to work the technology, and I was talking about how it's hard to scroll through the comments and keep up with it. And
I can see the comments, but I don't see any questions out there right now.
Yeah, I was getting heckled, but someone likes the beard. You're growing out the beard a little bit, I see.
Yeah. See, like, I think you should do the same. Like, I think we should just go for a full beard until like October, maybe.
Well, I was thinking it's kind of a game time decision. And yesterday, I really had it in me yesterday that I was going to shave. I didn't end up doing it, and then I woke up today and I didn't do it.
Why would you shave?
I don't know.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
You know what we should do, though?
What do you think?
Is let it grow, then get a nice beard lineup once the barbershop opens.
Yeah. But the problem is I just don't know.
Don't trim it. Don't trim it. Just get a lineup.
Well, I haven't trimmed it at all. It's going.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, you didn't trim it. I didn't trim it too.
It's gross. This is gonna be our first question. I like this one. This is it's not really a question, but it just says AMRAP 10. So as many rounds as possible. Like this is from our
Mayor. Yeah, he's my workout buddy.
So what does that mean? Like what for people that don't know, what is
that? That's not a question though.
Well, I know, but what is that? If people want to know,
as many rounds as possible. That's a CrossFit workout.
Okay.
So you said like you get a couple of exercises and then you just go for as many rounds as you can.
Okay.
For 10 minutes. So I say if we say AMRAP 20 with let's say 4 exercises like burpee, squat, box jump, then I try to do as many rounds as possible in 20 minutes. Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. Well, I knew what it was, but some people might.
You do. I know you know.
All right, here's a question here. This is from Michael_DYR. Who's your toughest opponent to fight?
In my pro career?
Yeah.
Or even in junior?
I guess you could give us both. More the merrier.
So in my pro career, I'd say I fought Josh Grafton last year.
Yeah.
Like he's a guy that's been around for a while, and I think he's really tough. He's just one of those guys like you. Like he stays in the pocket. He's not even trying to like dodge your punches.
Yeah.
Like he'll just take it and fire it back.
Yeah.
That was the first time I see it. Like he's pretty tough. First year I fought Tristan Grant.
Yep.
I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
Played for Quad City. Played a couple of years in the AHL. Played a little bit in the NHL too. Really tough.
Those are the 2 pro guys. What about?
I think there's one guy in Quebec I fought. He's actually one of my good buddy. Like you don't know him. He's 6'5". Julian Prue, his name is.
Okay, no, I've never heard.
Really tough. Yeah, that was my toughest fight in junior. But other than that,
who did he play for?
Victoriaville.
Okay.
And Val-d'Or.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
So he would be the toughest.
He was probably my toughest opponent in junior.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
BRT period XXI. How's the weather up there? What's the weather like in Canada?
See, like it stopped snowing last week, I think.
Okay, so you guys are still getting some snow.
Yeah. But right now it's not that bad actually. It's been raining a couple times, but I'd say it's maybe similar to Worcester, but maybe just a little bit colder.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I'm out in Wisconsin, but we've kind of had same. We had rain all day. I know Worcester's kind of been back and forth. I feel like one day it's sunny and 55, 60 degrees. I could be totally wrong here if anyone wants to. But then
same thing in Quebec.
One day it's snowing.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know.
That's what it is. Here. JJ Railers 51 wants to know, Turks, would you take on Cam in a fight again?
No.
You don't think so?
I wouldn't do that to you. Come on, you don't want it, Cam.
Oh, I want it.
You want it?
I don't know if I want it.
I don't think you want it.
Yeah. I take
we
that
could
back.
go again for round 2.
I take that back. I don't want it. But this is a good one here. This is coming from a fella I know up in Maine who was an intern with the Mariners, and his name is Bryce. So 9 Bryce. You and Robideau are actually good friends off the ice. What's that like? Because it seems like, you could be best friends on the ice, and we saw it this year when the Maine and Worcester rivalry started kicking in. What was that like playing against one of your really good friends, but 2 guys in yourselves that like to get under opponents' skins?
I know, that's a good question. See, I think with Robidoux, we started playing together in junior.
Yep.
And I remember he was 16, I was 19, and he's a good player, but he was always like in and out the lineup.
Yeah.
And I kept telling him, like, man, like, if you want to stay, like, you gotta find more. You gotta bring more to your game.
Yeah.
That's where, like, he started hitting guys and fighting a couple times, and that's kind of role that he got.
Yeah.
And he never changed, and he always stayed in the lineup after this.
Yeah.
So, like, right now, that's the game he plays. That's the game he will keep, like, he's gonna keep playing, like, in the future. And that's how he plays. That's how he's successful. And when we play against each other, like, we literally, like, I'll text him before the game and say, man, look, like, whatever happens tonight, like, we're still gonna be buddies after, but
whatever happens,
there might be some bad stuff happening tonight, but just so you know, we'll still be buddies after. And, like, he's on the same page with that, so
that's awesome.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
it's pretty interesting. That's a good answer. It's kind of interesting. I know some people didn't know that you guys were close friends and played together.
We're really good friends,
whatnot like that. But
yeah.
Here's another one from Devin, period Bruyere. Who do you think was the best fighter on the Railers besides you? And I know you've worked with a couple guys teaching them some tricks.
That's a tricky one.
No feelings are hurt.
I'd probably say Corny.
You think so?
Yeah. Just because he's got, like, a lot more experience.
Yeah. Some of the younger
guys.
But
I'd give Oli a go too.
Yeah. Well,
you
worked.
I think Oli's a good fighter. Corny's a good fighter, but the fact that Corny's a little older, like, and he's got a lot more fights too.
Yeah, he's got some years
like,
on him.
He's crappy. He's pretty good fighter too. I'd probably go with Corny. Yeah.
Good stuff. Johnny Whistle wants to know your favorite hockey city. I guess that could mean anywhere.
In ECHL or just in general?
You know what? Let's go around the block. Let's start with the ECHL.
Well, the place I had the best time was definitely Orlando.
Yeah, I've never been there.
But I love playing games in Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, every time we go out there, there's always, like, a good crowd. They're really into it.
Is it worth it? Is the travel worth it?
It is.
It is a long travel.
It is worth it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be so that'd be ECHL. What about some places that you visited in juniors?
I mean, I played in Quebec, so I'd be lying to say that there's another place better than Quebec in junior.
Yeah.
But other than Quebec, I'd say Halifax was really good too.
You guys would pack.
I love playing there. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in the Maritimes, so we didn't go there a lot, but I remember every time we go up there, like, there's always good crowd. It's almost like Quebec.
Good spot for sure. Sharks fan 85 wants to know: do you still keep in touch with Alex Vanier?
Almost every day, I'd say.
Yeah. I guess for those of you that don't know, he was with the team last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on the team last year, and we were the 2 French guy together. Like, we were almost always together. Really good guy. Like, we were both, like, always playing music together and all that.
Yeah.
Like, he started mixing music. I started mixing music too. And I think that's the big thing we got in common besides hockey. Well, he's still playing hockey, but, like, me and him, like, the music, like, that was our big common trip.
That was a good bond. Are you still making music during the quarantine? I'd imagine you're.
I do. Look, I'll show you my setup, actually.
Let's see the setup.
So I got my DJ deck right there.
There we go.
I got a MIDI keyboard. That's for music production. There's 25 keys.
Look at all
I got
keys.
my computer and my speakers. So I try to go not for more than 1 hour to 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
Because I got some other stuff to do, as you know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, I'd say I go with the music for maybe 1 or 2 hours, then Netflix for an hour,
And then work out for like the other
and then work out
hours.
for the rest. Get better for the rest.
Is there how much? I mean, I guess what is your kind of workout like? Are you working out like 6 hours a day, or what is it like?
No, no, I don't. So I usually go for a run in the morning.
Yep.
That's not even my workout. That's just my lifestyle. Like I love doing that. I love running. I'll either go for 3, 6, or even 10 miles sometimes,
Just casual.
but it depends. And after my run, I'll go to my mom's place where I got all my equipment there,
Yep.
and I'll get a workout there. She's gonna get a workout too. Then I'll go back to my dad's place,
All right. Fair enough.
and then I'll get a stretching or a yoga session at night.
Do you teach yoga at all?
I don't teach,
Oh,
but I do it.
I
I'm
would.
not flexible enough to teach it.
I would pay for a Turk's yoga class.
I'm a little stiff.
If anyone's just popping on here, we're here with Yanick Turcotte for a live Q&A presented by Fidelity Bank. And Turks, we're getting from some love back from some people in Newfoundland. M Stacy 12 is saying, I got to say, you guys got to be my favorite to see play here against Newfoundland.
Really?
Yeah, how about that?
That's awesome. Love to hear that.
So M Stacy, thanks for the kind regards there. This is a good one here. Alex Sills, 23, wants to know who's stronger in the gym. You are Raf, and I can't pronounce his last name. I think
Mayor.
Yeah.
He's a lot stronger.
Joke.
Well, Raf Mayer played with me in junior. I played with him too. I'd say Raf Mayer is one of my good buddies, and he's like full time into CrossFit right now.
Okay.
So I can't say I'm stronger than him. I'm not. Like
those guys.
He's got it all. Like
freaks.
Every CrossFit workout, he'll crush me.
But
that's good because I'm pushing myself. I'm trying to get to his level, even though it's almost impossible.
That's good stuff.
I guess that's how you get better, right?
Absolutely, you got to strive for something.
Yep.
But let's send it over here to some avid fans, the Olsons. First, Ross Olson. He wanted to know who the best chef in the room was. And if my records hold, it was you, Drew Callan, Ivan Chukarov, and Ross all shared an apartment together.
Man, honestly, like Ross breakfast, it's literally like going to the diner. I gotta admit it, man. Like he's making the best breakfast. But the one thing though, I'd say I do believe I was the best chef, but I was only cooking vegan stuff, and
yeah.
I know they don't really dig it, so they couldn't really taste it. But
so it depends who you're asking, I guess.
If you're asking me though, besides like between Chucky, Oli, and
Cal,
I'd probably say Oli.
And he's, if I'm correct, he's famous for his omelets, right?
Yeah, but I haven't tasted though. No, he's not famous for his omelet. He's famous for his pancakes.
Oh, pancakes. It's not
pancakes. Yeah.
I thought it was omelets. I don't know. Does he do anything special, like blueberries, maybe chocolate chips?
Well, one time he made the pumpkin ones.
Okay.
And they were really good. Like I still remember it. Yeah.
He gets fancy.
Yeah.
And then
really fancy.
Lisa Olson wants to know what's your favorite new vegan meal. I know you've been on a vegan kick for a while.
So I started with a pescatarian diet back in November. I think it was a little hard to go full-time vegetarian because, when you're on the road, like you have to eat meat.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know like how to do it at first. So I started with a pescatarian. Then in January I was vegetarian.
So you were all
then
over the place.
I kept going vegetarian. And then when I got back home, I switched to a vegan diet. And it's way easier at home to do it because you got more time to cook and all that.
I don't even know what's the difference between vegan. Is vegan? Oh, vegan, you can eat fish, right?
So a pescatarian, you can't eat meat, but you can eat fish and eggs.
Okay.
And other stuff. But vegetarian, you can't eat meat, but you can still eat eggs, milk. Vegan, you can't eat anything that's coming from animals.
All right.
So it's fully like plant-based.
Wow. Well,
I love to go.
I remember back. It was probably midway through the season. I was strolling through Trader Joe's one night, and I think I might have been on a phone call. And I was looking down. I look up, and
broccoli, bro.
Here comes Turk strolling down the aisle. This guy had to have 10 loaves or 10.
Yeah, get your greens.
Broccoli.
Get your greens.
That's when I found out that was that the pescatarian phase?
I think so. I think it was.
I think that was the pescatarian phase.
Yeah.
What's this is a good one here. Natalie wants to know what player on the Railers intimidated you the most, if there was one. I don't know if anyone could intimidate you.
Corny.
Yeah.
I think Corny's pretty intimidating.
100%. I think.
Yeah, when he gives you like if. It's funny, but like if things are not going his way in practice, like you'll know.
Get out of his way.
You'll know.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff.
Definitely hey, corny.
It's funny because when you bring that up, it made me remember on the day of exit interviews when we asked everyone who the biggest clown was, and for tomorrow's Cam's Corner, I'm going to be clipping what everyone said who the biggest clown was, and a couple guys said you, and you were shocked.
I don't believe it, man. Like, when there's guys like Ole and Justin Murray on your team, like, why do you even think about me, right?
The first two guys that come to my mind are Olsen and Murray.
Same. But I don't know why would someone think about me.
And I'm trying to think who it was that said you. I can't think of off the top of my head who it was. But you're gonna have to give it a watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna have. Yeah.
Some phone calls might be.
Gonna have to do it, right?
Some phone calls might be delivered tomorrow night.
You still don't know who it was?
I don't want to throw anyone under the bus.
That's good.
And throw some misaccusations here.
I get it.
Boy, I'm trying to think. Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Okay.
But I'll let
we'll find out.
We'll find out. I have everyone's address too, so if you want me to send you their address.
Yeah, please.
Here's a good one, and this is a pre-submitted question from A Pool Lady 5525. What fight is your personal favorite? And she wanted to say that she misses you as well.
My favorite fight.
There's a lot.
I think there's one. I can't remember if it was last year or 2 years ago, but I know it was against Jeremy Burns. I fought him. I think 5 or 6 times in the same year.
Yeah.
Because remember back 2 years ago or last year, I think Wheeling was still in our division.
Yep.
So we were playing them a bunch, and one time at the DCU, I think we were losing, and we talked and warm up about fighting, but we didn't go on the ice together yet, and I got against him, and then we went for a long square off, buckets off, and it went pretty well, and that was the first and last time I made a celly at the DCU Center.
Oh, I think I remember seeing some video of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we saw the other one the other day too.
Yeah, I usually never celly, but I don't know. I feel like I had to do it that time. So yeah.
We saw the other one the other day of the chicken dance too. that got
playoffs against Adirondack.
That got me. That was good.
I was pissed.
How did that? How did that?
I was really pissed. It was just frustrating, because like sometimes. Well, first of all, I hate playing against Adirondack. Like sometimes there's I don't know. They get me going for some reason, and then I get to a point where I try to fight everybody, but nobody wants to fight, and it's just even more frustrating. That's why I did the chicken dance. Yeah,
they get under anyone's skin. Well, we had you do when you scored in Brampton the turkey. And
turkey.
Was that like an imitation of the chicken dance?
No.
Kind of the same thing. Those are two
similar. Yeah. Yeah.
But fairly similar.
Look the same, yeah.
All right, fair enough. This is a good one here. Aiden Foley, 709. Best comeback of the year. What do you think it was in your opinion? I know there was some good ones. I'm trying to think of some good comebacks this year. The good one.
This one we did in Newfoundland, right?
What's that?
What about? I think I remember one in Newfoundland.
With
JSD. Or did we lose that game?
Yeah, but we did come back. We did lose. I'm trying to think of I think the second game of the season. I don't know if you were there yet.
I wasn't there.
But Maine, no. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'd have to bring out the records. I'm all confused on the timetable.
That's a little far in my head right now.
Yeah, that's a little over my head.
I don't know. I can't answer that one.
Here's another one. You've come a long way, says Dub, period, Natalie, since the first Railer season. So you've been with the team 3 years. What are some things you're trying to work on personally as you get ready for your fourth pro season?
I say just keep doing what I do, but better. Yeah. Like I can't, like for me personally, in my role, like I can't start changing my game and start becoming another player. Like I admit it, like I'm very limited skill wise, but like the big thing for me is my energy and my physicality. I think I just gotta keep doing that, but doing it better and being more reliable in my own zone. And I think if I can do that, then good things will happen. But like I say, like I can't start being like, oh, I gotta get better hands and I gotta be more offensive, and I gotta start playing more in the ozone and all that. Like that's not me. That's not what's gonna get me to the next level. That's not what's gonna get me more successful. I think what's gonna get me more successful is just keep doing what I do, but better, and not putting my team in trouble. Like if you look at my stats in junior, I don't think I have 1 year with over 5 goals. So that shows you that that's not the reason why they signed me. Like they didn't sign me to get more goals and chip in more offensively. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like they know what they signed. They signed a guy that can be hard to play against, physical, intimidating. So I think that's what I have to keep doing it better, and obviously being more reliable in my zone and not putting my team in trouble.
Well, for sure, and you also added some offense to your game this year.
Yeah, obviously, I'm not saying that I shouldn't be more offensive, but
I don't know what you're talking, because you had a 4.
But it shouldn't be my focus.
Yeah, I agree with that. But you had a 4-game point streak this year.
True.
And I was doing some digging during this time. I've been doing some records and putting together some stuff. I think this year you went the most games with a plus or an even rating. I think it was a stretch of I don't know what the stretch of was, how many games, but it was plus 12. I could let you know somewhat, but that's something
that's a good start.
And being reliable, and that number speaks for itself.
I think I made some good strides with that, especially with Cunny. I think he helped me a lot. Like when you look at him, like obviously like he's worked with some AHL players, some NHL players, and I think he knows what I need to work on to get to the next level. I think I made some good progress with him this year.
For sure. This is a rather entertaining question here. Camera_man_Caddick. Question for Turks here. Worst excuse someone has ever given you not to drop the gloves? And he says that his would be he would tell them, buddy, put Elmer glue in his mitts again or something. I don't know what that means. Man, but what's the
worst excuse I've ever got? It's a Sunday. That's the worst one. Come on, buddy. It's a Sunday.
What was your response back to that?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's do it.
What does it matter if it's Sunday or Saturday?
Yeah, or what else did I have? I remember some guys telling me I can't play but having less points than me. That was very frustrating too.
Yeah.
Like you're asking a guy to fight and he's like, come on, man, you're useless. Like you're useless. You can't play. And this guy is literally like, he's another forward with less points than me.
I like that.
What are you talking about?
I like that. I like that.
I'm not even I'm not even trying to make points.
Who's the Stimpy_223? Who's the toughest Adirondack Thunder you've played against in your 3 years?
Like fighting wise?
Yeah.
I'd say Zadeo.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But
another experienced player playing the AHL. You fought some heavyweights too. Definitely Zadeo.
For sure. Turks, What you got yoga tonight, or what do you got the rest of the night
I
planned
got
out?
some yoga. I got a virtual yoga session starting at 8 p.m.
There
But
you go.
I can push it a little bit if we keep getting more questions.
Hey, we'll keep going. I'll keep you here
That's good
as long as you want to stay.
for sure.
Turks, I want to ask you a question here. Obviously, being from Quebec and being in Worcester and in Bridgeport, so Connecticut, Massachusetts, for the last 3 years, you've been in New York a little bit as well. What's the adjustment been like to the States, and how's it come along in 3 years?
I'd say first year was the biggest year I had to adjust myself because in junior I didn't even have billet parents.
Because you lived
I
at
was
home,
living
right?
I
Yeah.
lived at home, so I was with my parents back then, and so I never had to do anything pretty much. And then the next day, like you're going in another country and you're with roommates and you gotta do like all your cleanings or you gotta start cooking food and all that. Like that was the biggest adjustment I had to make,
It's a
and especially
little bit of a reality check.
with another language too. Like I wasn't very fluent with my English back then. Like obviously I had some like I was able to talk and like answer questions, but like I wasn't able to really express myself the way I wanted to do it
Yeah. I guess because what you
back
would
in
have
my
been.
first year, and that's like I got better because I was literally the only French guy there my first year, so I had to speak English the entire time.
So you would have been what, 20 when you came to the States?
Yeah, 20,
So
21.
was that your first time being in America? Had you been here since maybe when you were little
I
or
mean,
something?
yeah, like when I was younger, like me and my dad and my mom and sister, we used to go to Old Orchard Beach every summer.
Okay.
So yeah, I went to the States a couple times, went to Boston a couple times too, but like I never lived in the States. That was
Yeah.
my first time.
Well, it's totally
That's a lot different. Yeah,
different
totally
when you're
different.
thing and saying. I guess what was it like, kind of breaking that language barrier? Was there someone that kind of taught you? Did you teach it yourself on your own, or did you just kind of pick it up as
Not
time went
really.
on?
I had to do it all by myself, and I love that. Like that's way it's way better to be by yourself than with another French guy your first year. Like when you're trying to learn the language,
Yeah.
because like I couldn't talk to anyone in French and ask questions. I just had to learn it.
Yeah.
So my first year, I like rarely I was talking in French. There was no like other French guy on the team, and I think that was really good for me to learn the language
Well,
and get better.
I did hear a story when the Railers went down to Texas. That would have been not this past season, but the season before, and I can see you starting to smile a little bit. Someone said that you couldn't speak French in Texas because
I know. You know who that someone is?
who is it?
I don't know. I think his name is Eric. Heard about him?
I think I know who
I
that
was
is.
so well. Me and Vanier were always roommate. Whatever, like everywhere we were going, we were always roommate, and we were like very looking forward for that trip because I mean Texas is nice. Like it's a
Texas is
nice.
Texas.
It's great. And Lindy came up to us and he's like, "Listen, there's a rule in Texas in the state that's saying you can't speak in French at all. So I'm not gonna put you guys roommate."
Did
And he
you
made the joke last until we got to the hotel.
and did you guys believe him?
Yes, we did. We were like, well, we couldn't find it anywhere on the internet, but like we were asking guys on the team, and they were saying it was true, but
Oh,
they were just playing with us.
well, I hope you've had your chance to get him back. I'm sure you have.
Ah, not yet. It's gonna
Uh,
come.
this is a good one here. Who's the most annoying crowd you've ever had to play against? I guess.
Adirondack.
Ad-
Adirondack.
oh, I couldn't
Yeah.
even finish, and you already said Adirondack.
Adirondack. But it's good though. Like I love playing against crowd like that because it gets me going.
Sure.
Like it means you're doing your job. You're doing something good. If they're trying to get under your skin, that means you're doing your job. It means you're playing the right way because you're pissing him off.
Well, I can imagine that the playoff series as well. Those were probably
Yeah, it was
some of
even
the games
worse.
on the most.
But yeah, like I they're annoying, but I also love playing there.
Well, yeah, it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
What's it? You're obviously a fan favorite in Worcester, and we had some great crowds this season. What was it like playing in front of the Railers fans for a third straight year?
It's always great, man. Like the crowd in Worcester at the DCU, it's very special. Like especially in Saturday nights, like I don't think it's anything like anywhere else. Like it's very unique. Like they're when we're giving them what they deserve, like when we're playing the right way, we're hard to play against, and we're getting wins. Like it's very special.
For sure.
And so if I come back to Worcester next year and I play there, like I know it's going to be another special year, and especially like hopefully we can give them what they deserve with a playoffs team. Like it's very disappointing that we only went in playoffs once in the last 3 years, and I think they deserve a lot more. They deserve a good team that's going to win and that's going to be a contender for the Kelly Cup.
Absolutely. Well, I think it was Paul Harris who did like a Mount Rushmore kind of the Worcester Rail. You know what Mount Rushmore is?
No.
It's out in South Dakota, and they have people are gonna rip me on this one, but they have 4 presidents that are on there from the United States, and I know Washington's on there. Oh God, I'm just exposing myself right now. I should know this and I don't, but it's like the famous presidents that are on there, and so Pablo did a little Mount Rushmore of the Worcester Railers. And I think it was Barry Almeida. He'll have to send it to you, or I'll have him send it to you. But it was he cropped Barry Almeida's face on there.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw it on Twitter. I think yeah.
So that was like the Mount Rushmore of the Railers.
That's sick. That's good.
I think we need like
I saw it. Yeah.
Turk statue outside the DC.
That'd be great. Hey, I asked Mizey a couple times to get me a bubblehead.
A bobblehead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Those things would be flying off the shelf.
Absolutely. I want one.
With the beard or no beard?
No beard.
Like, I guess you could. I mean, if
can't get a beard in season.
If they're gonna, that's true. That's true. If they're gonna do a bobblehead of you, I guess you get to kind of pick like what it would be. I guess what would you want your bobblehead to look like?
That's a good question. Well, first off, no buckets.
Yeah.
Maybe with a fighting position, like something like this. I don't know. Like,
I'm trying to envision some pictures that our photographer Rich LeBlanc has taken, and maybe like kind of imaging off of one of those.
Yeah, something mean though, like
a tough face.
Yeah, tough face.
I like that.
Yeah,
fist up maybe.
Yep.
The fist definitely got to be in there.
Absolutely. Maybe next year.
We'll see. I like the idea. If I'm asked, I'll pitch it.
That's great.
Jacob Lively, 88. Which custom jersey was your favorite this year? His was the Batman versus Joker game against the Mariners. Like I'm trying to let's see here. The Batman one, the W6 Miracle.
The SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. You like the SpongeBob ones?
I'm a big SpongeBob guy.
Really?
Big fan.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a special one for me. Like even like when I got older, I kept watching SpongeBob for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
SpongeBob
definitely SpongeBob. Yeah.
SpongeBob ones to go to. Another one I'm thinking here, and this might hit home more for American, but the Miracle Nights. Did you know anything about that, or kind of tell us about it?
I mean, I couldn't play it, but the jerseys are phenomenal.
Yeah. But yeah. I guess the event itself in 1980, did you know about that growing up? Or because being in Canada, maybe they didn't have...
No, not really. I heard about it, obviously. Like, I watched the movie and all that, but...
For sure.
I didn't, yeah.
I remember we asked Jacob Skarek if he knew about it. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I know about Miracle on Ice."
Really?
He knew what it was about. Yeah, it was funny when we asked him. It was funny. It was good. I'd pay money for this, and someone wants to know if they can get a demo of your music. Like, are you publicizing any tunes, or what's going on?
No, that's just a hobby for now. Like, I'm having fun with it. I'm not producing yet. Like I've got one of my buddy of mine. He's making beats and producing music. He showed me how to do it,
Yeah.
I'm having fun with it. And maybe in a couple years though, like who knows? But like for now, the biggest thing, like I just want to keep learning how to do it.
Yeah.
And doing this instead of sitting on the couch and playing Fortnite on my Xbox, you know.
Well, I
Like,
remember.
I haven't touched my Xbox for over a year, and I've been learning how to mix and now how to make my beats. So I think it's better than just spending your day playing video games.
Well, you could probably sell the Xbox. I'm sure there's a lot of people in quarantine that are dying for an Xbox.
For some reason, I'm not gonna sell it because the first time 2 years ago, I didn't touch it for over a year, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna sell it, and I bought another one 2 months after. So I'm scared I'm gonna regret it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep it.
All right, fair enough. And then this kind of goes off of what we're talking about. Lusty Ness wants to know: did you make the pregame playlist?
I did with Eddie.
Yeah, well, we had two, didn't we?
Yeah, we had one in the beginning of the year. I made up one, and then when DJ Soy Sauce came on the team,
we for the free shout out.
Yeah, we made one together. Yeah.
Which one was better?
I think the second one. I think it's always better when you got two people doing it.
Yep.
So then, like, when you're the only guy doing it, like, obviously, you know what's good, you know what's not good, but it's good to have a second opinion of someone that's doing it too, just so they can improve it.
I witnessed the first one, and I don't know. I wouldn't know where to start trying to do that stuff.
What?
We made where I was there when you, or I don't know if you were making it then, but remember when you showed me how to make music?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know where to start. If you said, all right, figure it out, I wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I get it now. That's funny.
I would have no idea. The hands are going 100 miles.
That was funny, yeah.
But my dancing skills were not good.
Oh, no, they're great. I love them.
Oh, yeah. Sarcastically stated. Back on the topic of TV shows, Netflix. Have you heard of the show Tiger King on Netflix?
I did hear about it, but like I told you before, like I just done with Money Heist. I started Too Hot to Handle, and you know what, my schedule, I can go for more than one show at a time.
Yeah.
So once I'm done with Too Hot to Handle, I'm definitely gonna start Tiger King.
Tiger King. I want to hear your thoughts on that. I think you're really either gonna like it or you're really gonna hate it.
All right, I'll let you know once I start it.
You gotta let us.
Do you like it?
I loved it.
You loved it?
We had
yeah.
Pierre said he couldn't stand it. Olsen, I think, loved it.
I know. I was watching actually Instagram Live when Paisy said he didn't really like it.
I know. I couldn't figure out why, but maybe
hopefully I like it.
Maybe he'll give it a second try.
Maybe.
This could be a good one. This one, what's been your craziest fan encounter, if there's been a crazy one?
My craziest what?
Craziest fan encounter.
Encounter, like playing against?
Yeah, like you've run into a fan, they've come running up to you, and I don't know.
Like in a bad way?
No, it could be in a good way too.
On other teams?
No, like the fans. Like I guess it could be the other team, our team.
My craziest fan?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't want to. Well, I can't even like throw up names up there.
What about this? This is kind of on the same.
I know who's my biggest fan in Worcester though is.
Who's that? You want to give him a shout out?
I'll say Brian.
Yeah, give Brian a shout out.
I'll give Brian a shout out. Brian and Jordan.
Brian
and Jordan, my two biggest fans, yeah.
Are they tuned in right now?
I don't know.
Well, if they did,
I hope so.
They just got a shout out.
Yeah, I'd say Brian and Jordan, like every time we're wearing the specialty jerseys, like they always get my jerseys. And Jordan actually sent me a picture of all the jerseys with Turcotte.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and there's a lot of jerseys.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah. Definitely Brian and Jordan.
Brian and Jordan, free shout out right there.
Yeah.
Aiden Foley, 709. What's the weirdest thing you've ever autographed?
Um,
Like I'm
the
sure
weirdest thing.
I'm sure you've had like a hat and a stick, a
I
jersey,
know.
like a napkin maybe or something. I don't know.
I remember thinking like this is weird, but like I can't remember what. Um, weirdest thing. Can't tell you.
Couldn't tell me.
No.
I guess I don't know. I'm trying to think like what if there's like weird things. I guess
I'm trying to think too.
I don't know. What about someone wants to know if you have a TikTok?
No, I don't. And I'm not planning on having one. No.
Oh,
No, you're not gonna get me with that.
that's awesome.
There's no way I get a TikTok.
What? I don't even. I've never. Is it TikTok like an app? I've never even been on it.
I think it is.
Yeah, I
Like
don't know.
you're making short videos. It's a bit like what was the app? Like the 4 or 5 seconds video app.
Vine.
Vine?
Vine.
Vine,
That
yeah.
was the big thing back in the day.
I think it's similar, yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
But Turks, we want to let you get a little stretch in
Thanks.
before the yoga session. So before we sign off, personally, I want to thank you for hopping on. Big help as always. And any last words for the people that are tuned in?
Well, thanks for watching the videos, asking your questions, and I'll see you in October, hopefully.
All right, Turks. Thanks a lot.
Have a good summer.
And, thanks for everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next Monday.
Yep.
All right, take care, Turks. See you, buddy.
All right, take care, buddy.